quick facts about alcohol prohibition.
In short, alcohol prohibition was a failure. But why was it a failure? Well, for starters, the government and citizens of Canada alike weren't very sure about how they're going to go about prohibiting alcohol. The idea of prohibition went from possible municipal bans to enforced provincial bans, and finally, as a temporary warfare measure at the time, national prohibition all throughout the country. You see, the government of Canada was dealing with many issues at the time, such as poverty, crime, and violence, to name a few. They, as well as many citizens of Canada, felt that by prohibiting alcohol, that would put an end, or at least minimize, the problems they were having. But before we go any further, let's first define what prohibition means. Prohibition means to prohibit or ban something or someone. So the prohibition of alcohol meant that alcohol was banned from the country at the time. This was known as the temperance movement, which banned the buying, selling, and manufacturing of any intoxicating liquids that contained alcohol, such as beer, rum, and wine. And even though many people, such as the large businesses making the alcoholic drinks and the people who consumed the alcohol were against this movement, they were unable to convince the government of anything otherwise. Now that we've talked about who is opposed to the temperance movement, let's talk about the movement supporters. One of the major supporters was the Christian Women's Temperance Union, who was opposed to the manufacturing and consuming of alcohol. Highly religious people such as clergies and Baptists were also in favor of the temperance movement.
Created using Powtoon.